I don't think my heart had ever beat as fast. Unbeknownst to me, I was on the precipice of the rabbit hole.
Monica Lewinsky describing her encounters with President Bill Clinton.
It's not as if it didn't register with me that he was the president. Obviously it did. I think it meant more to me that someone who other people desired me.
The world shorthanded it as the Lewinsky scandal, but 20 years later, in the era of Me Too, A&E calls their docu-series The Clinton Affair. Lewinsky details the day FBI agents questioned her.
I remember looking out the window and thinking that the only way to fix this was to kill myself, was to jump out the window. And I felt terrible. I was scared, and I was mortified and afraid of what this was going to do to my family.
In June, NBC's Craig Melvin asked the former president if he ever apologized to Lewinsky.
Do you feel like you owe her an apology?
No, I do. I do not. I've never talked to her, but I did say publicly on more than one occasion that I was sorry.
In a new essay for Vanity Fair, Lewinsky writes what's more important to her is that Clinton should want to offer her a personal apology. I'm less disappointed by him and more disappointed for him. He would be a better man for it. Bill Clinton had no comment today. Lewinsky writes if she ran into Hillary Clinton, she would acknowledge to her sincerely how very sorry I am. Kate Snow, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.